Hey guys. Well, this is again a couple of days late, but better late than never. So, I am currently 3 months post-op top surgery and 11 months on T, which is unbelievable. So, first of all, this is my voice 11 months on T. And before I go in to some changes and like life changes and stuff, let me show you what my chest currently looks like. I'm sorry about the lighting in here, it's just my ceiling light, the light bulb is just, it's gone, so yeah, so all I have is that light and the light for my door, so hopefully you can make do with that. So first of all, I don't know if you can see it, but the scars are a lot less raised than they used to be. I think this is mostly due to the gel I've been using, which is it's a cream called Clucot, and it's a silicone-based scar gel. And it seems to be really working, especially on this side. The left side where I had my hematoma, it was really a lot more swollen than the right side, and it still is, but a lot less than it used to be. And the scar itself, I mean, when I go like that, I can actually feel that the scar has gotten a lot less raised, even though this part is still a little swollen. And that's natural, and that's going to go down, and the doctor said it might take a few months to go down, just because there's basically a blood cloth, and it takes time to disperse. So yeah, but it looks a lot better, I think, and it feels a lot better for sure. Don't have any real pain anymore. The nipples the left nipple is looking better as well. Still don't have any feeling in it, and it still kind of doesn't look like the other one or feel like the other one, but the color has kind of come back, and now at least color-wise they look the same, which is good. And yeah, that's basically it about the post-op thing. Just gonna put my shirt back on. Over the past couple of days, I met with 5 different people, which I gave my old binders away to, and that was nice, just because it helped them. Plus, I felt good about being able to give away binders to people who really need them and can't afford to buy them. So they were all Underworks binders, and most of them were in pretty good shape. So just figured I might as well give them away, and so other people can benefit from them. And it was kind of a closure thing for me as well, because now that I am post-op and I've given away my binders, and I know that I'm like giving them away, I got this overwhelming feeling of I'm never gonna have to use my binder again, and I it's not like I didn't think about it before. Like after surgery, obviously I thought about it a lot, and the past months or so, when I started a new job, and I walk every day to work. So basically, while walking, I feel that's the time when I feel the most relieved with being without my binder. And plus it's like just the beginning of summer, and it's super hot here in Israel. And I get home every day after like a 20-30 minute walk, and I just get home totally sweating and stuff, and I just keep on thinking, if I would have worn my binder, I probably would have passed out in the middle of the walk or something. Like, just because the heat, and like before, when I walked with my binder long distances, I actually in the middle of the way, I probably would have had to sit down or stop for a couple of minutes, just because I would have had to catch my breath. Like, not being able to breathe properly with the binder, especially when you are doing some physical activity, like if I'm walking fast because I want to get home as fast as I can. And yeah, so So yeah, it's a huge relief, emotionally and physically. And now that I am feeling better, I'm totally happy that I went through with it, and I'm totally happy that I'm totally happy with the results and everything. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much it as far as the top surgery stuff goes. As far as the T changes go, well, I haven't been consistent enough with updating changes, so it's kind of hard for me to like say from the last time I made an update that's what happened, because I can't really keep track of everything that's happening. But I did notice recently that firstly my voice has dropped a bit more over the past month or 2 months or so, um, which I'm super happy about, obviously. And also, I've noticed just, the little things that started a long time ago, just getting progressively more noticeable, like the hair things and um, like I don't know if you can see it. I still don't have a real beard, obviously. Plus, I just shaved yesterday, so that's probably not the best time to show you, because over here I do have some. I do have more hairs than I used to, but I shaved them yesterday, so I only shaved that part because I really wanted to grow out evenly, because right now there's a patch here where I have minimal to no hair, and then all these parts are already growing hair. So I'm basically shaving here, and I'm shaving my mustache so it grows. Hopefully, it grows back a bit darker. Um, but I am starting to get happier with my beard. Also, my arms and leg hairs I've noticed are longer and darker, and new hairs are always coming, and I'm kind of, I'm happy about it, and obviously I'm not going to stop it just because that's happening, but I'm kind of thinking I'm starting to get a bit too hairy, so hopefully that won't keep happening forever. So, um, other than that, I guess some people told me that the shape of my face has changed a bit, but a bit more, I mean. But I think it's mainly due to the fact that I lost some weight over the past couple of months. So, basically, just the reflection on the screen is totally distracting me. So yeah, so I lost some weight, and just I think that's part of the thing, that my my jawline is a bit more prominent just because there's less fat over this part. Um, and I've noticed my shoulder gotten a bit wider. I think that also has to do with really trying to work on my posture. Ever since I had top surgery, I've been really noticing my posture and trying to sit up straight and walk up straight as much as I can. So I think it kind of worked. I mean, obviously it didn't change the shape of my shoulders, but people like my roommates told me that they've noticed that the shape of my shoulders is wider. So I'm thinking it's probably mostly because I'm standing more straight than I used to be. But also, ever since they told me that, I looked at like some old photos and stuff, and they are actually wider. So I don't know when it happened, but I just noticed it. So that's cool. Um, and that's, I guess that those are the most major changes. Um, this past month, as I said, exactly 1 month ago, actually, I started a new job. I'm an IT guy at a post-production house called Prometheus. They do all the promos and visual branding for a few of the major channels and one of the major satellite companies in Israel, plus some international projects, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty big company. There's 70 people. Yeah, 70. Yeah, 70 people. And yeah, so I'm kind of learning as I go because I've never really been an IT person before. I am a video editor, so I have the video side covered, but right now I'm mostly learning Unix, if you know what it is, and some other the more technical side of like, you know, running like administrating a network and managing the servers and permissions and users and whatnot. So right now I'm mostly learning, but it's been pretty nice. And the reason I'm mentioning it is mainly because this job is sorry. This job is the first time I've ever in my life been stealth, like completely stealth. Like I know these people for a month now, and other than one person, which I've told, no one knows about me. No one knows I'm trans, and most of them are 30-something-year old. They're like 10 or more years older than me. So they kind of treat me like a kid, but I don't know if it's, I mean, not all of them, obviously, but some of them kind of talk to me like a kid, and I don't know if it's because I look like a 14-year-old boy, or if it's because they know my actual age and just think that 22 is young as well. So I'm not reading too much into it. But mostly, it's really awesome. They refer to me by my new name, which, oh, by the way, I changed my name a month ago. I still didn't change my the gender marker on my ID because I don't know how you say it in English actually, but the part of the government that's responsible for changing things on your ID and stuff in Israel are giving me real problems and, you know, bureaucracy and stuff. So hopefully I will be able to get it changed soon. But either way, I did manage to, for now, change my name at least because I didn't want to get to my new job with my old name, obviously. And they, well, all of them obviously refer to me by my new name because they don't know that I've changed my name. But I think it was a good decision to do it now because I it really helped me to get used to the new name. Just because no one else calls me by that name, but everyone in my job calls me by that name. So basically, hearing my name, which is Michael, by the way, just hearing it all day long, kind of helped me get used to it. And now I totally respond when people say it. So that's cool. And basically, just it's hard to describe like how different it is when like the way people treated me when they know I'm trans, like especially cis guys. Like when cis guys know that I'm trans, they usually refer to me. They usually treat me in one of two ways. Either they like really try too much, like over try to be like, hey bro and stuff like that, like over manly with me, which is totally unnecessary in my opinion. It doesn't bother me at all, but I don't know. Just I guess they do it so that I know that they accept me and everything, but it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So yeah, so either they do that or they go the other way around and they just like refer to me in male pronouns and treat me kill. I mean, they treat me with respect, but they kind of treat me more delicately than they would other guys, if you know what I mean. Just because they know about my past. And now with those people, with the people in my new job, just because I know that they don't know, I don't have to constantly overanalyze like how people treat me, and I don't have to like constantly think if they're accepting of it, if they're not accepting of it, if how they're treating me right now, is it fake? Is it how they treat other guys, like cis guys? Is it, you know? So just not having to worry about it is a major, huge relief. And yeah, so I just wanted to say a few words about it because it's really awesome. And a month from now, obviously, I'm going to do a 1 year on T video, and hopefully, I'll get to do another life update because there's a lot of other things that I didn't get a chance to mention, and this video is already 15 minutes long, so I really don't want to edit it. Plus, I don't think I have that much to edit out. I think I've been pretty on point. Yeah, so thanks for watching.